Hi, welcome to Liana's kitchen, where today I'm going to be showing you how to make a carrot and parsnip soup in a Ninja soup maker. It can be made in any other soup maker too, and I've previously made it in a Morphy Richards. This recipe is also available to print on my blog over at Liana's kitchen, or they can be found in one of my soup maker recipe books, and links to all of them can be found in the description down below. But let's get on to the recipe. So start by peeling the onion and chopping it into quarters, and then peel the garlic cloves. I've used about 300 grams each of carrots and parsnips, but remember with soups you don't have to be precise in your measuring, just add what you have available. I rarely bother to peel the vegetables, I just give both the carrots and the parsnips a really good clean and chop them up. I try to chop them up into small pieces so that the soup maker can cook them soft enough and blend the ingredients lovely and smooth. With the Ninja soup maker, you can use the chop functions to cut up the onions and garlic. It only runs for I think about 12 seconds and it chops everything up nice and small, which is really handy just for saving you the time on chopping it up. You can optionally sauté them too by adding a drop of oil and pressing the sauté button. This function runs for 5 minutes. I don't love the sauté feature on the Ninja, and so I rarely use it, but I thought I would show it to you in action. Next, add the carrots and parsnips. I find this soup with about 600 grams in total of carrots and parsnips has a medium to thick consistency. If you want it to be on the thinner side, just reduce the amount of vegetables, or at the end of the soup maker cycle, you can just add some hot water or more stock to thin it out. Then add a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs or any dried herbs of your choice. Then I like to add the stock pot directly to the jug and top it up with hot water. You can also make the stock up separately or use a stock cube or powder, or if you have it, some homemade stock. I prefer to add hot water straight from the kettle into the soup maker, especially when I'm using root vegetables, which can take a bit longer to soften up when cooking. I do know plenty of people that use cold water, so feel free to use what works best for you. Just make sure the liquid doesn't go over the maximum line, which is on the side of the jug. So now it's time to put the lid on and leave the soup maker to do the rest of the work. So choose the smooth soup function and it will run for 30 minutes. It will go through different stages of boiling, simmering, pulsing, and finally a fairly long and powerful blend at the end, which is when it can get a bit noisy. But it really does get the soup really smooth, so it's well worth it. So now the soup maker has finished, you can take the lid off, but do be careful lifting the lid as the steam that comes out can be really hot. Check on the consistency to make sure it's not too thick for you. If it is, you can stir in some more stock or hot water. In fact, I would just put the lid back on and give it a quick blend to mix it in properly. Once you're happy with it, pour it into a bowl and season it according to how you like it. I love black pepper and some crispy croutons, so that's what I'm adding here. If you have some left over or you're not ready for it quite yet, you can store it in a suitable container like this one. Or if you want to freeze some soup blocks, you can try one of these silicone style ones from Amazon, or they are available in some supermarkets. As mentioned before, this carrot and parsnip soup can be found in my books or online at Liana's Kitchen, where it's free to download and print. The links can be found down below in the description. I hope you liked this video, and if you want more like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below with what recipes you want me to make next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.